Hello and welcome, the extraordinary lady here again. It's been a minute and I want to wish you a very happy new year. So I took a break from making videos last week because I know everyone was on holiday, and I hope you enjoyed your break and I hope you had a wonderful time. So today on the period talk, we're going to be discussing period myths. Now, have you ever heard of myths, and what comes to your mind when anybody mentions myths? Now, an example of a myth that goes on around and is actually very popular among the Nigerian people is that whenever it is raining and the sun is shining at the same time, it means an elephant somewhere is giving birth. Now, usually myths are speculations, sometimes usually characterized by cultural backgrounds. Different people just come out to say different things, and the amazing fact is that people believe what other people say, even without standing facts. And amazingly, when it comes to periods, there are myths as well. And the most dangerous thing about period myths is that they can affect your health if the myths make you do the wrong thing to your body. Now, let's just go straight to this period myths that we have been able to gather over time. Now, the very first period myths that goes on around is that sex stops period pain. Now, you find a lot of young guys lying to teenage girls and telling them that once they have sex, they will no longer feel period pain. And this is very ridiculous because sex has nothing to do with periods. In fact, the highest relief that comes from sex is the release of endorphins, and this does not last more than an hour. It leaves. So sex does not stop period pains. Now, I would like you to meet any married person you know who has been married for a while and ask them if they still feel period pains. I feel like married people are the people who have had sex the most in the right way, as should be according to what the Bible states. So if married people still feel pain during their period, that should tell you to a very large extent that sex does not stop period pain. It doesn't stop period cramps. So please don't let any man or any guy deceive you by all of these speculations. Now, the second period myth is that you can't get pregnant if you've never seen your period before. Now, this is usually told to young ladies, maybe within the age of 13 or 12, who are yet to see their period. But the funny part is that what causes your period is when your body releases an egg, and when the egg is not fertilized, then it turns to blood and comes out as a period. Now, the thing is, you cannot risk it. What if the very first egg your body releases gets fertilized? So there's no point having careless sex because you have not started seeing your period. It is very possible that the first egg your body releases gets fertilized. Now, the third period myth is we should not talk publicly about period. Now, when I was about to start this series of videos, I had people tell me that why should you be talking about this sacred thing outside and putting it out online for people to see? And in reality, the case is the reverse. We should really talk about these issues because they affect our lives a lot. We should be able to be bold to come out and speak about them. You should be able to speak freely to your doctor and tell them how you feel. Period is not supposed to be hidden. It is not a secret. It is something that you should be able to talk about freely. Another myth is you shouldn't wash your hair during your period. Now, you see some people who come up with some kind of scientific stuff and say that don't wash your hair during your period because some pores in your scalp are open and all of those kind of things, and some other weird pet speculations. Please don't skip or change your grooming activities or process because of your period. If you want to wash your hair on your period, wash it. Whatever you want to do during your period, please go ahead and do it. Another myth is that you shouldn't pray as a Christian lady when you're on your period, or you shouldn't touch the Bible, or you shouldn't climb the altar, or you shouldn't have anything to do with God during your period. Now, this was evident in the Old Testament before the coming of Jesus Christ and before the changing from law to grace. Now, during those times, women were stopped from doing certain activities because they were on their periods. But now the reverse is the case. We have now moved into the grace era. So even when you're in your period, you can still pray, you can still touch the Bible, you can still do the normal things you're supposed to do as an extraordinary lady. So don't let those lies get to you. Another period myth is that hot water increases period flow. Hot water makes the blood plentier. No. The quantity of blood that comes out of your body is the same regardless of whether you take hot water or not. Now, the thing that hot water does is that it makes the blood to flow out easily, because it makes it more in a liquid form when you drink hot water or you apply hot water bottle to your stomach. It only makes the period easier, it doesn't increase it. So maybe when the blood flows out easily, it makes you think that is more than it is. In reality, no, it is not. Another period myth is that you can't get pregnant during your period. Now, studies have shown over time that people now have sex on their period, and they believe that when you're your period, you can't get pregnant. I'm sorry to say that it's dangerous to do that, because whenever a person has sex, the sperm lives in the woman's body 3 to 5 days, and so you cannot tell when your body begins to ovulate. You can't say. Some people's body ovulates even during their period. Like I mentioned in previous videos, and I said that our bodies differ and they work differently, so you can't say that my body will not ovulate. So please don't take the risk of having sex and saying, no, it's my period, I will not get pregnant. Please don't be surprised to see 2 bundles of joy after 9 months. Now, another myth, the very last one I'd like to address, is menstrual cycles are 28 days. Menstrual cycles are 28 days, yes and no. Menstrual cycles are different for different people, like I said. Some people's menstrual cycle is 30 days, some is 32. Usually, the generalized gap of period days is 25 to 32 days. So your period day can be 27, can be 25, it can be 31, it can be anyone. There's no specified ones. So I hope that you have learned new truths about your period, and that you will stop listening to all of these lies, especially the ones that the devil has cajoled people into stopping them from praying and doing the things that they're supposed to do for God. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to share with your loved ones. Just click the subscribe button. Give me my like as well. I hope you have a wonderful year. Bye.